Hello, my friends. Are you ready to embark on this crazy hormonal journey with me? All right, I'm back from LA and back to the snowy weather, but I'm on my way to get my ultrasound and blood work again just to see if we're in the clear. If we are, then I start the process tonight. So this is kind of like the 2-week period. I happen to be in New York, so it's a good time, but I'm still nervous. I have all the medicine with me, so we're starting today. So at first I was considering, should I be more open and transparent about this process, because it is still a very deeply personal story and I wasn't sure if people would be open to it. But at the same time, when I was looking into this process, I really couldn't find that much like resources around this whole process. I was just like asking friends who've done it before, and I really wish there were more people who were talking about this, like everything from the cost, the insurance, the side effects, like what you should expect, how to look for supplements. Like there's so much out there and that like we just don't know about. So I think I'm just going to start recording this whole process every day, my symptoms, what I'm going through. And it'll be like a fun vlog to look back at in the future, but I just want to share my experience. By the way, right now I'm going in with the Verse cleansing balm. Like it smells like eucalyptus, it smells like a spa, and I need all the good smells in my life right now. And fun fact, I was actually one of the first people ever to test Verse products out before I even launched, and this cleansing balm was one of them. So I've been like an OG user of this. And my favorite thing to do with cleansing balms and cleansing oils is to actually do like massages with it, and it feels so nice. You guys, I'm so nervous to start this tomorrow, because even a couple months ago I wasn't really thinking that I was going to actually do this process, right? But it kind of just like came about, and now that I'm doing it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared of needles, how I'm gonna inject myself every single day. There's just so much to go through. So I'm first of all really grateful for my friends who've done this to like share some information out there for me, but I'm still like so lost. So I really hope this video will help you guys kind of navigate the process a little bit more. And the best part about this cleansing balm is that I can rub it all over my eyes and it still doesn't sting. Wash it off. Boom, we're clean. I also just got off a flight from LA, so I'm using this resurfacing mask from Verse to just like exfoliate the dead skin away. Every time I like come back from traveling, I'm like, it feels so gross. So I actually have a hair mask on right now. I'm gonna jump in the shower right after this mask, and it's just like a great way to help with hyperpigmentation. Oh my God, by the way, a follower was telling me on Instagram after I said that I'm going through egg freezing that this actually increases your dark spots on your face. I've never heard that. I don't know if it's like a myth or like a thing, but if it is, I'm gonna be using this mask a little bit more to help with dark spots. I'm actually just gonna hop right in the shower right now and cleanse this off in the shower. I don't know if that's the best for your skin, but I'm so tired and lazy. Oh, there's nothing a good shower can't cure. I feel so much more refreshed. My skin's refreshed, my scalp's refreshed, my body's refreshed. I'm feeling good. I got this. Just did acupuncture. It's really good to do it during the whole egg freezing process. The best snap ever, and she wrote me this really cute note. First day injecting myself. Let's do it. This is my dinner, the first day. We have my hormone balancing elixir, a hodgepodge of everything, but we have the celery soup from Sakara. It's very, very good. Some swirls and dangachi that I got from the farmer's market. And the doctor said I have to eat a lot of red meat during this process especially, so we have a ton of red meat and some side slaw salad. Bon appetit. Here's a little update. Day 3 of my egg freezing process. The biggest thing I've noticed, honestly, is cramping. I usually don't really cramp even with my periods this badly, but the first 2 days I've been cramping. It hurts a little more than the needles. Besides that, I also am not someone who ever loses my appetite. Even if I have COVID or like the highest fever, I don't lose my appetite. I'm still always eating. I lost my appetite the first 2 days. And even today, day 3, don't really have an appetite. It's freaking bizarre as fuck. But I'm like forcing myself to eat because it's really, really important to have nourishing meals and eating a lot, you know, a lot more than you usually do. So it kind of sucks where I'm like just like forcing myself to eat. And I'm actually about to head out for Korean barbecue tonight with my girlfriends. So I'm hoping that like the flavor of Korean barbecue, which is like my favorite food, that really makes me want to eat and like gets my appetite back, because I don't know what is going on here. I'm on my way to the fertility clinic again because after 3 days of doing regular injections, I have to go in for an ultrasound and blood work to see how everything is going. Everything is normal, and then we kind of have to adjust my injection starting today. Third day today.
Yeah, you're doing good, I think. I think so.
I hope so. Yeah, we'll find out after today.
Listen, you can't stand this. Hang on. No, you can't stand this. Hold on to the tube.
Okay.
Okay, just continue to do what you're doing with your phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna prick you, okay?
Okay. You don't have to tell me.
Okay, you don't want to know.
Done?
You made it. Look at that. Uneventful. Look at this. You did it.
I did it.
Hello.
So every weekend I try to make these healthy, no added sugar muffins, and I made it with pumpkin protein powder today. I'm so excited to try this. Okay, thank you. Having all the red meat with this delicious burger. Here again.
You're so dressed up over there. Where you going? That cute outfit.
Oh, no cute outfit. My
No,
mom always told me to dress nice when I go to the hospital. Even though it's not a hospital, but still.
And said that too.
Yeah.
I used to tell her, don't go there. They'll think you're a bag lady or something. You gotta look nice.
Exactly, gotta look nice.
She's still gonna form all kinds of opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not true.
So this is my 3rd visit now. And I did my ultrasound already, and apparently everything looks very good. So we'll see if I have to adjust my medicine or not, but the follicles are growing, baby.
It's probably gonna sting because it's a lot of blood.
Why is this thing so much today?
No, the vein is tricky. Don't bend the arm for me. Loosen up the hand. I may have to use it for the arm. This one doesn't. No.
So today was really tough because they just couldn't get the blood out from me, and we had to like poke 3 times, and I'm in so much pain. My arms hurt, so I came to my favorite bakery to get myself some cake. So exhausted. I have the tiniest veins. They can't draw blood from me, so they prick me like 3-4 times. I think this is honestly the hardest part of this process. Stomach injections, the medications, the mood swings, the cramps. It's completely fine, but the act of injecting just really gets at you. Easter candy season is my favorite. Look at how cute these carrots are. Hey, so we have some good news, which is that my follicles are growing at a really good rate. So we're actually doing the egg retrieval 2 days early, which is not very common, but I'm very happy. But once again, like, you have to see if the procedure actually goes well and if you get the number of eggs. But as with the current growth rate of my follicles, we're going 2 days early, so that means I'm done with injections and we're doing the trigger shot tonight. Last night of injections, we're pulling the trigger tonight.
Okay, that's 3.
Yep, and then you just have to mix that into this now. No, yeah, mix all of it in there.
So, what?
You have to mix everything in. And then after that, you mix it and then take 0.5 out. You guys, we're almost there. Today is my last day of blood work. So basically, we're just trying to make sure that the trigger shot and everything went well yesterday and I'm ready to go tomorrow. It's so nerve-wracking because I've never done anesthesia in my whole life. So I don't know what it's gonna be like, but apparently it's a pretty quick procedure, but the after effects is really different for everyone. Some of my friends was like out for 5 days, some were like completely fine the next day, but I'm nervous, you guys. But I'm really happy because my follicles were growing at a really good rate. So we actually, you know, moved up the procedure date 2 days, which is good news, but I don't know. I'm gonna thank this hormonal balancing elixir that I've been drinking every single day during this process, along with my diet. I've been trying to keep it really clean, but I am so excited to have a damn iced coffee after this. This is my last meal before my egg retrieval, keeping it healthy. I have some mahi mahi bowl from Carrot Express, sweet potato fries, my favorite, and Ben got salmon. I'm like so impressed by the size of this mahi mahi compared to the price. Like, you don't find that in New York. But I got an update from my blood work this morning. Apparently I was low on the numbers, so I have to do one more last injection tonight. But I'm still scheduled for egg retrieval tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going in at 9 a.m. The procedure should be around like half an hour. And then Ben's gonna come pick me up and let's see how I feel tomorrow. But I intend to just be in bed all weekend, do nothing, watch some Korean dramas with a heating pad. You guys, it's the night before my egg retrieval and I am so nauseous. I'm literally sitting on my toilet seat because I just feel like I need to puke like any minute, but I know I can't puke. I shouldn't be puking. So I'm just trying to like put on this heating pad because it's like a combination of cramps and wanting to puke so badly. Wait, did I get the, oh my god, I just opened the wrong one. This is an eye mask. Actual heating pad. And the kind of nausea that I'm feeling right now is very different from like if I had like something bad to eat. Oh, this is cute though. Pray for me. Good morning. Today is a day. Today's a day of my egg retrieval. I am so nervous, but just excited to do this. I'm gonna be bringing this little peanut. It's a vintage jade peanut, and in China, these peanuts actually is an auspicious sign, representation for fertility, because it's called Hua Sheng, and Hua means flower, Sheng means growth and fertility. So it also means longevity, but also has an auspicious sign for fertility. So this is going to be good luck so that I can harvest all the eggs that I need and I don't have to do this again. Fingers crossed, because I really don't want to do this again. I'm on my way. Oh boy, it is very hard to walk. I'm so bloated and I'm carrying Ben's sperm in here. Okay, we're ready, guys. We're ready. We're done with success. Immediately after I woke up, I was so nauseous I didn't have to run to the bathroom, but I just kept a smile. There's some cramping right now, but I'm still feeling good. And apparently we got 41 eggs, which probably explains why I'm like this right now. Guys, it's been about 3 to 4 hours since my procedure. It was a wild experience because it was my first time getting anesthesia. Don't remember a thing, but I just remember distinctly when they woke me up from anesthesia, I was so nauseous. I was like, I need to go puke. I need to go puke. but instead I just took a little bit of a nap. I was in so much pain, so much pain. So they actually had to inject me again to kind of sedate me a little bit. But the good news is I got so many eggs, and I think that explains why I was in so much pain and currently am as well. So I have my heating pad going on here. I've been in bed for the last 4 hours. I have my coconut water and my blue spirulina banana smoothie, and just slowly recovering. This is a good way to just kind of like relax and do nothing, but I'm actually so happy everything went well, and fingers crossed on how many actually fertilize. So I find out about that tomorrow. Yum from the farmer's market. 8 hours in, 8 hours with this heating pad, and the pain is still not going away at all. It's especially bad when you try to like lie down, because you're using your abs to lie down, and it like the pain goes all the way up to your shoulders. You can't laugh, you can't really talk even. First walk.
Oh, the Chobani one is better.
Is it? First cup of caffeine in like 2 weeks. It's a spot. But I'm walking very slowly, still in a little bit of pain, but thank you so much to everyone for just tuning into my journey. I hope this encouraged you guys to look into it, and also take care of your hormones too.